it going, everyone? I'm Taylor Martinez, and I'm at Temple City High School, home of the Rams, and they've just revealed quite an exciting update to their campus, so I can't wait to show you that. Plus, a couple of incredible unified and para-athlete highlights today that you won't want to miss. This and more today on CIF Southern Section this week. Excitement each year is getting to go to or play in Friday Night Lights games. And like I mentioned, I'm at Temple City High School, and their community is kicking off their first Friday Night Lights game in their brand new stadium. So you know I had to come check it out, and you know I'm bringing you along. They're ready. They are ready.
This year we're opening up our brand new sports complex. What we've done is we have basically touched every sport that is not in a gym or in the water. We have a new baseball field coming in, a new softball field, new tennis courts, brand new track and field, new concessions, new field houses, as well as batting cages, and also a sports medicine classroom with a new training room. Everything's centralized so that all of our sports have the access to the facilities.
The plans were put in motion, and kind of every day you kind of heard a little bit more about it, and it was like, okay, like this is really going to happen. And it came out great. I mean, you could see it looks awesome, and the kids are excited, the community's excited, everyone's excited, so it's a good thing.
Oh, it's been a good journey. We've been dying every day since they first destroyed it, and since our last home game, which was in 2023, October 12th, I'm pretty sure it was, and just glad to be able to play on this and have all our fans and students out here to join us.
I played here in 2003 to 2006. You can't tell the story of Temple City, the city, without Temple City football. So being here and being able to kind of open up the door to the new stadium, you know, for the community and for all the other programs here, I think it's a really big honor. And the kids, you know, ever since we found out that date, September 12th, the kids have been really excited, kind of circled on the calendar and just kind of been counting down the days so we can open up the field and play on it.
We're all like, yes, finally, we can finally play on our new field.
Best of luck to the Rams this season. Another school getting to enjoy their brand new facilities is Del Sol High School in Oxnard. Now, their entire school is brand new. Some parts, like their football field, still under construction. They've opened within the past couple of years, but this year is extra special because it's their very first season with varsity sports.
Right now, our outdoor facilities are still under construction. Our football team, soccer teams, baseball teams, they're all practicing off campus. Our coaches, our magicians, is trying to figure out where we can go. Alternate schedules, sometimes last minute, because we are borrowing other people's facilities.
Yeah, I feel like we're adapting well because, you know, we went to Rio Mesa today and yesterday, and over summer we've been to other places as well. So I feel like all these challenges would just make us better for the game, you know, because here we're playing on dirt. And once we on our better turf and grass, I feel like our level of skill is just going to be through the roof for us.
Now that we have our own gym, like, it's really great. Like, we get to come here, play some volleyball, just have a great time each day, learn something new.
Kids are extremely hardworking. They're extremely grateful too. They are great kids. We're super excited to give them this opportunity here at this school and see what happens.
It's exciting to be, you know, first time on varsity. We're going to see better competition with the other teams. I'm excited to see how this year plays out for us.
While some schools like Del Sol and Temple City are kicking off their season with their own campus excitement, we've seen a handful of schools taking their excitement to other places, most popular being the state-of-the-art SoFi Stadium. I got to check out a couple of games there, the first being Mayfair versus Yorba Linda, where the Mustangs took home a big win.
It was incredible. Like, everyone just had high expectations of you know, the feelings we were going to feel today, and you know, we just came out and we did our thing, and we put up 41, no points scored against us, so, you know, we feel good.
I was also at the Hawthorne versus Lawndale game where the Cardinals also took home a big win. I caught up with Athletic Director Dimitri Howard to chat about the logistics behind making these games come to life.
We're excited to have an opportunity to play at SoFi. It's a unique experience for high school athletes. Not many get that experience. So when we were going through the logistics, obviously it was a lot, but I think that's something that these kids will remember forever. and it's something that families are going to remember forever. And I remember when our parents even saying, I can't wait to see my baby play at SoFi. So that's why we did it, and I'm happy that we're here today.
And don't forget, each Friday you can catch the Game of the Week right here on Spectrum, along with the NFHS Network, where you can also find dozens of Southern Section games each week. Still kind of on the topic of football here, the cheerleaders and dance teams are, of course, a big part of Friday Night Lights. And check this out. Rosary Dance invited Murrieta Valley to perform with them at the halftime of their home opener. First serve, right? Rosary performed the first half, and Murrieta Valley joined them for the rest of their performance. The teams previously met at a competition and hit it off, becoming the best of friends. So when their football teams were matched up, they went ahead and joined forces. I love it. Moving over to flag football now. Last year, the ladies of Northwood High School took home a championship title in the inaugural playoffs, and junior, now senior, Natalie Keith led the team in the coolest way possible. Northwood High School in Irvine made history last year by capturing the CIF Southern Section Flag Football Championship title in the inaugural playoff season. And at the center of it all, quarterback Natalie Keith. I love Northwood High School, let's go! Sports have always been a part of her life. She grew up playing softball, but when flag football arrived on campus, she gave it a shot and has loved every minute of learning a new sport.
I had to start learning what the routes were and like what they were called and what a post was, but my brother was playing football here at the time too, and so he actually talked to the quarterback on the football team and was like, hey, can you teach my sister how to throw a football? And so during the summer I came and he taught me how to throw a football and how to throw it to receivers on the run.
Her growth was fast, and last season, Natalie's role got even bigger. When her coach had to step away during the CIF playoffs, she became the play caller.
I ultimately realized that when he would call a play, I'd already be thinking of that too. And so I was confident being able to call him. And so I did it for the first time against Long Beach Poly. And that was hard at the beginning just because it was a good team and they were very competitive and their defense was really good, and I kind of struggled a little bit. But my teammates had my back and they're like, you got it, just think, what would Mr. Lee, what would he say? And so I kind of gained confidence doing that. And then by the time of the championship, I was like, okay, I know what to do now.
That confidence carried Northwood to a CIF Southern Section title.
I was actually watching it online. The plays that she called, the plays that we ran were exactly the plays that I would have called in those moments. And yeah, we practiced those plays multiple times before CIF during season, and it really paid off.
We're getting an opportunity to see quarterback Natalie Keith.
Now, as she leads the Timberwolves into her senior year, Keith is helping build a foundation for future athletes who want to give the sport a try.
It was so much fun. I mean, getting to build the Northwood program and just build the CIF program and just flag football in general, being able to create a foundation for the next years. It's cool to watch and see because now there's a bunch of girls here that would come up to me and be like, hey, should I join flag football? Is it worth it? And I'm like, yeah, do it. These girls are my best friends.
Keith rolling to her left. Looks down, has a receiver in the end zone, and touchdown, Northwood, just like that.
They're so coachable. They just want to learn. And this sport, girls flag football, it's an amazing sport, and it gives another opportunity for our female athletes.
I just think it's helped me grow as a person, being able to switch off one side of my brain of softball and go into flag football mode.
Next year, she'll head to Arizona to play Division I softball, but this season, she's got one more goal, another championship run. She's the coolest. I'm blessed to get to meet so many inspiring students. And speaking of, coming up after the break, you'll meet the Escobar family. Their story of courage in and out of the pool will leave you truly inspired.
You're watching CIF Southern Section this week.
Welcome back to CIF Southern Section this week. High school sports are about more than records and medals. For one Southern Section swimmer, every race is proof of what's possible when determination meets opportunity. Meet Mateo. At St. Monica Academy in Montrose, senior Mateo Escobar isn't defined by his disability, he's defined by the water.
My disability is called cerebral palsy. It is a neurological disability that my brain or spine sends overactive signals to my muscles in my lower half of my body. I could still swim with it, but I can't really walk with it that well.
Swimming started as simple lessons for safety for the entire Escobar family, But over the years, Mateo turned laps into a passion.
When he was old enough, I enrolled him in the park and rec program so that he would learn how to swim. His therapist came out to the pool and they figured out a way to get him to sit on the step, and it was a laundry basket. So they just put a laundry basket in the water and the flow of the water filtered underneath him, and he was able to sit on that and learn how to swim. So most kids learn how to swim pretty quickly, but for Mateo it took him about 5 years. It was exciting, and so once he knew how to swim, we put him on my daughter's swim team because the coaches there said yes.
I wanted to be more like my family and siblings because, well, everyone in my family played a varsity sport, so I thought it was like, okay, I need to play a varsity sport any way I can, and swim was the way.
That perseverance held by young Mateo led to CIF competition.
He kept dropping time his freshman year, and I thought, oh, I knew the state qualifying time was 59 seconds. He was like a minute 1 second pretty consistently, and I thought, gosh, the season's gonna end. Like if he only had another opportunity to swim, he might get it this season. And so I sent an email to Christine at CIF and just asking, is there a qualifying time for para-athletes in the Southern section?
We were actually sitting at diving finals, which happens the week before our swimming finals start. I told her, I said, I gotta figure out if I can make this work, I'll get back to you. And that was basically the kind of the onset of the request and the sheer elation from having the opportunity to make it happen if we could make it happen, and just figuring out what it was gonna look like, and that this was probably gonna be the start of something really great. We quick got an email out to the school leadership and to the coaches and said, hey, if you have any athletes that are in this category, bring them out. We're implementing a 50 freestyle this year. You know, sorry for the short notice, but better late than never. It was gonna be something that we were gonna embrace and provide that opportunity going forward.
I'm still emotional about it. My husband doesn't let me cry, but I read it and I couldn't believe it. Like, I just felt like, you know, I asked a question and again, someone said yes. When I told my son, he was like, great, let's get to work. And he like just jumped in the pool to start swimming. And I'm like, this is a big deal, Mateo, you know?
And there he was, competing at the CIF Southern Section Swim Championships.
Lane number 7 from St. Monica Academy, Mateo Escobar.
I've always been a spectator at that meet. I've never actually swam at that meet. So I was a little bit nervous because it was the first time I would be able to swim at the level. I just went up to my event and I was like, well, let's try my best. And it was shocking how much applause we all got, and it was crazy. I've never seen so many people up on their feet the first time I swam that meet. It was pretty fantastic.
I saw other kids show up in their wheelchairs, in their walkers, kids with intellectual disabilities, kids with physical disabilities. And I was just so moved because his whole life has been around, swimming has been with able-bodied people. And so there wasn't ever a time where he actually got to compete against other kids who have had to work as hard as he has had to work in the water and out of the water. And so it was so comforting to see that these other families were given this wonderful opportunity. And I thought I was like over it. Like I had experienced the emotion, I was ready for the race, and I go up to buy him a sweatshirt because I had bought my daughter sweatshirts, and I get up there to order the sweatshirt and I just start crying. And I'm thinking, she probably thinks I don't have any money, right? And so I felt like I had to justify myself. And I said, no, you don't understand. My son has cerebral palsy, and I didn't think I would ever be able to buy him a swim CIF sweatshirt that said he's swimming at the highest possible place that he could be swimming at for a student with a disability. And so it was really emotional, and he raced, and I've said this before over and over again, but when that event went off, everyone was standing up, Everyone was cheering, and it was truly the best of humanity on display.
It was such a moment for not only the people watching, but also the able-bodied athletes who, might have been very humbled in that moment. It was just awesome to see, and it's really what high school sports are all about.
Beyond medals, swimming gave Mateo belonging, a varsity letter, a team, a community.
You want your kid to feel like they belong. And, we were at a really small school, and there are very few ways for him to belong. And because he put in the work to learn how to swim, and he put in the work to be on the swim team, he had a place to belong in high school.
In addition to CIF, he claimed 2 national titles in para swimming. Now, Mateo's sights are set on even bigger waters, qualifying for the Paralympics and getting started on his first job.
Mateo is in the process of doing all the paperwork to become an employee with Play LA, so an ambassador for adaptive sports, and he will be the swim coach at one of the local pools.
My goal is to just keep on swimming because swimming has helped me a lot through life.
In and out of the pool, Mateo Escobar is proving the power of saying yes and the strength of never giving up, a true example of courage, determination, and heart.
I wanted them just to take a nap afterwards, and it is, and to be safe in the water, but it really has opened up so many incredible doors. It was divine, it really is.
From the standpoint of the CIF-SOUTHERN section and me personally, we have to thank Mateo's mom, Christina Escobar, for reaching out and making this possible for so many other kids. And then just to Mateo for being such an inspiration. We're so proud of him.
You don't know what you could do until you try it. I would never thought I would be here when I was little until I decided to swim. I thought I would just always be on the sidelines watching my siblings and everyone do great things, but we all could do great things if we just work together.
Just incredible. Watching the para and unified athletes brings up feelings that are truly indescribable, and there's just nothing like it. And after the break, we head to Santiago in Corona, where they recently hosted a unified sports event. Stay right here. Welcome back to CIF-SOUTHERN section this week. Unified sports combines students with and without intellectual disabilities to compete on the same team. The Corona-Norco Unified School District has done an incredible job bringing various unified events to life, and most recently hosted a soccer tournament with an extra meaningful touch to it.
Today we're hosting soccer for the district for CNUSD, and we had a little special ceremony we did today. We wanted to honor one of our unified captain, partner, Sam Allen. He passed away last year tragically. We want to honor him, and we named the tournament after him. It's called the Sam Allen Memorial Tournament now. We had his parents out to help us dedicate the event.
He just fell in love with soccer, and man, he lived, ate, breathed soccer. Wee hours in the morning, he's watching soccer, but he also loved helping other kids,
I'm so excited that our students and staff are here today, going to help our students come out and play.
Hi, say hi. Hi. There you go. What's your name? This is Annalise.
Hi, Annalise. Did you have fun today?
Did you have fun? Yeah.
So far, our crew just went in. We're the yellow team, and we have a great view of them right now. Jose and Manny and Edward are doing fantastic over there.
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun right here watching the soccer ball game, and yeah.
We're the first elementary to kind of see what unified sports is, get our students involved, in hopes that when they reach high school and middle school, they're with the same peers and they get to play soccer, football, bocce ball, volleyball.
Unified has been really good lately. Everybody's really excited. Everybody is encouraged. Everybody is really supportive here.
It went amazing. I'm super proud of my kids. We wear number 14 now in honor of Sam. That was his number on the field, so we will always wear that. We also have it on our jersey so that every athlete gets to play with Sam.
And so he was just such a great kid, and he influenced so many. He was a leader. Just poured into people as we understand, just a really great kid, and we're definitely gonna miss him.
Sportsmanship and good character are very important components within all and any sports programs and competitions. Each year, the CIF Southern section recognizes athletes, coaches, administrators, officials, members of the media, and athletic trainers as part of the Jim Staunton Champions for Character Awards. The 2025 award ceremony took place in Long Beach, and it was a beautiful evening. 36 awardees, dinner, photos, scholarships, and some lovely music from the Long Beach Poly High School Jazz Combo. Overall, great recognition for a great group of people.
The one thing that education-based athletics represents more than anything else is what we would like to see from society, and that is people maybe have different lifestyles, people have different upbringings. They all come back to be involved with education-based athletics.
It means a lot to me, but I feel like kind of more for my family, my parents, is because, I mean, they're the ones that raised me, and kind of like, that's why I'm able to get an award like this. So all the people like help me, like shape me who I am today, and my coaches, my family, my brothers, sisters, grandparents, all of them. So that kind of means more that for me that they get to see me get this award.
This is super important to me, means a lot because I think your character goes a long way as an athlete, as a staff member, anyone really. So whether it's on the sports field or beyond in your future jobs, or even at home, your character will go a long way. Showing kindness, showing respect to other people, definitely goes a long way.
They show the best in their character, and as teammates, they all are working from the same role and trying to do the same thing. And these student athletes do it on the field and on the court, but they also do it off the field and the court. If you look at some of their resumes, it's outstanding what they do, and we're very proud of them.
As we wrap things up today, we want to give a special shout out to our CIF photographer, Heston Kwan. He unfortunately took a hit on the sidelines at a season opener football game and broke his leg. Rolled on out of there still smiling though. The athlete involved took a trip to the hospital to pay his respects to Heston. Very, very nice of him. Get well soon, Heston. We miss you on the sidelines. That's all for today. See you next time on CIF Southern Section this week, and thanks again to Temple City.